So today I will be drawing hands. Well, this isn't the next day, but still today. Anyways, I made a video just like about 47 minutes ago that I was gonna indeed draw something like hands. So let that be known. What the heck? Oh, okay. So we're gonna go with this. We're gonna set it up. So there's different types of hands, but I feel like um yeah. So we're just gonna learn how to draw hands for your characters, front and back. Okay, so we're just gonna start off by drawing a circle right here. Okay, so we're gonna start off by drawing the hand, or I mean, we could just do it without the circle, but this is like way at this tone. Here, we're gonna keep it this way. So what you're gonna want to do first is you're gonna draw this. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I had to pause real quick, but like um we're gonna do something like this, or we're just gonna go a little closer. So, and then we're gonna do this like we're doing a neck, right? But instead of doing a neck, we're going to do something sort of like a cup, but instead of a cup, we're just gonna do this. This is where the thumb will be, and this is where this will be. So you can draw this any other way. You can draw the hands closer together and tucked in. Okay, so I drew it this way. Sorry, I had to pause again, but gotta do this and that. I guess that's the hand, but you can use it for anything, I guess. And then for the back of the hand, I guess you do the same thing. But I think it's much easier since I think it's like way easier from the back than it is like in the front. Like you can draw hands from their back, but you just can't draw them from like the front angle, which is really tricky. Don't know why it happens or does that, but okay. So I guess you can draw it from like this angle and then it'll look good, like right there. So yeah. So like the knuckles. This is the whole knuckle. This wavy lines right here is knuckle. That's all knuckle. And you can do this too for this one. So that way this one can have a knuckle. And you can also put lines in the hands, but you don't have to if you don't want to. But it just helps sort out everything, like the thumb. and stuff like that. And you can add like fingernails to them, like for example, you can add claws. So we're gonna put some with, or no, we're gonna throw that away. We're just gonna duplicate it. Then we're gonna move it. Oh, okay. So this one's this one's without claws, and this one's with claws. So we're gonna put this one right here. Okay. Then we're going to put the claws right here. See how you can make them sharp. You gotta color them in though. You make them sharp. Oh, okay. Okay. So you want to do the nails a little pointy, but you can do any type of nail, like to give it that look of scary, or just like, their claws been trimmed, and you can just make it a round circle as long as it's pointy. But yeah, you can do this from the back too. You may not be able to see it, but it's there. So you just gotta do this and repeat it for the same thing. There. So now you have the nails from the back and front. So I'm gonna put with nails, or no, without nails for this one. I think without claws, I guess. Without claws and with claws. Okay. Maybe just like, just like a guide for you guys. I'm basically making a freaking book for you guys, like a guide that you could put into a book. So, yeah. So we're going to make a human hand. Now, I never tried this, but since lately, I've been learning from, a, I think a Don Bluth, because I looked at some Don Bluth videos before. You're supposed to draw like sort of a circle, or just like a box. He said to start out with a box like this, and then for this, you want to start with that, and that will create like a sort of a thing for it. So it could be any hand you want, as long as it's like not too thick, I guess. But he said to start out drawing them in boxes, and all that good stuff. Some of the fingers may not look as even, but it's whatever you want it to be. It's whatever you want it to look like. So you can start off by doing this. I mean, you don't have to necessarily do that, but it's whatever this is. But anyways, you can make it to where it's a little thick, like a little thick. Because most of these fingers are pretty thick if you look at them. Like you can just look at your own hand. And what do you see? You know? Do you see this? You must see this. Right now, I see something like this. So that's probably how you draw your hand. And how you would draw the arms would have to be like this. If it's like a big dude's hand, I would like start just like drawing this. This is like depending on how little you want the hand to be, you can draw probably, I don't know, can't think of anything, but that's just how you would want it. Yeah, don't get me wrong, if your hands start out like this, then that's totally fine. Okay, and then the last hand is gonna be like this. So like I said, start out by drawing boxes. You don't necessarily have to do this all in one go. You just make a new layer and then make that new layer a little transparent so that way you can draw over it and see what you're doing. You know? And then you'll get a hand like this. Probably not by like probably not like this, but like it'll look good and it'll help you with drawing fingers, like fingers. You can draw any type of finger you want on this hand. You can make this dude have like long boo boo nails. Like you can make this hand look like an old hand depending on how you draw it. So make up your own. Use shapes. This, like, look at your hand. It's not just a circle. Think about what goes first. Like this is a square. For the rest of the arm, it's probably a long trapezoid to cylinder. This one's an oval because it's in your hand, first off. And yeah. So always do these shapes for your hand if you want the good look for a human hand. So I'm gonna put human hand. Human hand. So remember, this is if you want to do a cartoony paw, just draw this, or just like this consists of all ovals. And if you want to draw nails, triangles added. If you want to draw a realistic hand, what you will need for this is five rectangles, one oval, and a square. Just add them in the right places, like I showed you. So, yeah. I don't know. I think I can do it from the back. So I'm going to I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to move it away. Going to flip horizontally. And mind y'all, I can do whatever I want to the hands. Like I can even erase. I can erase like everything on this thing. So we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna erase all this. And then we're gonna put the back on. We're gonna start by erasing the back. And yeah, we're almost done. And see how this is only taking like 16 to 17 minutes almost? That's how fast you can draw this hand. So now that we got the hand all good and sorted, hands can look like this sometimes. Sometimes they can look like this. So like that's what you want it to look like from the back. Sometimes it may not come out right, but that's your hand. That's your secrets. So all you gotta do is flip it over and do the rest. It's so simple, yet so easy. And it's a hack too, for anyone willing to try it. You can even draw the fingernail on this side too. See? See how you can draw the nails on this side too? You draw the fingers, the fingernails. See, now you got like a whole fingernail. You can make it look old by adding like lines to it. But if you want it to be like young, I'd recommend just not adding that stuff. But yeah, that's how you draw the front and stuff like that. So just use that method that you learned from the front of the hand and then switch it back. I know that some of y'all will be like, this is hard. But it's not. So I'm going to put front in parentheses. And then I'm going to put back in parentheses. So, without that being said, that is how you draw a hand in under 18 minutes. So, yeah. Stay tuned for more. I will probably post a video tomorrow. See you later, folks.